Yanis Varoufakis had already warned Britain in 2017 that, no matter how stubbornly the government insisted on a deal beneficial to the UK, the EU would have never complied, unearthed reports reveal. The EU's chief Brexit negotiator Michel Barnier spoke in Brussels following the conclusion of the fourth round of talks between the bloc and UK on a future relationship on Friday. Just as expected, the French politician claimed no significant progress had been made in the last 5 days, and insisted the UK respect negotiation rules. He also accused Britain of refusing to budge on key issues and backtracking on a preliminary declaration agreed between the UK and the EU ahead of the Brexit date in January 2020. Mr. Barnier noted, "This declaration is not difficult to read. It is available in all languages, even English. The UK continues to backtrack on the commitments made in this declaration. Even in those rare areas where we saw some conclusions, we fell short of what we agreed in the declaration." However, the French diplomat's claims are at odds with the fact-checking charity, Full Fact, which claims the political declaration, contrary to the withdrawal agreement, is actually non-legally binding. His UK counterpart, David Frost, also appeared to downplay the significance of the document signed by Mr. Johnson, telling journalists afterwards that something being mentioned in the document doesn't mean that everything in the declaration must go into a legally binding treaty. According to unearthed reports, this would not be the first time the EU fails to engage or compromise with British concerns and objections. Before the withdrawal agreement talks even started, former Greek Finance Minister Yanis Varoufakis warned Britain that Brussels would have not allowed a negotiation. Mr. Varoufakis, who in 2015 attempted to negotiate a settlement for Greece with the EU, said the main problems in the talks would have stemmed from bureaucratic practices in Brussels, combined with a technocracy that is desperately clinging on to its own exorbitant illegitimate power. In an interview with The Times, the politician argued that former European Commission President Jean-Claude Juncker had to make an example of Britain, and warned that, no matter how stubbornly Mrs May insisted on a deal beneficial to the UK, the EU would have not complied.